All right. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Dakota here with Luxvoni.com, coming at you live today with the one and only Sales Funnel Stacking Masterclass. This is lesson number 1 of the masterclass, and in today's video, we're going to be taking you through an introduction to sales funnel stacks. We're going to take you behind the scenes of some of the most successful sales funnels on the planet that are generating tens of millions of dollars a year for product and service-based businesses just like yours. And on top of that, we're going to be revealing to you the 3 sales funnels that every business needs. I don't care if you're a product-based business. I don't care if you're a service-based business. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to scale and blow up your revenue while adding to your bottom line in a profitable manner, you're going to love today's video. Now, in today's video, if you're an entrepreneur on this video, and let's say you are 100% sold on the power of sales funnels, but you're a bit uncertain on which sales funnel will work for you, which sales funnel stack, what ad platforms do you need to run your particular offer. In this video, we're going to cut through all of that confusion. We're going to cut through all of that noise and uncertainty, and we're going to give you the clarity you need by taking you through this immersive journey that we're about to embark on. Now, if you look through any of these successful funnels that have worked, if you look through brands such as Russell Brunson over at ClickFunnels.com, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Alex Hormozy, MentorBox, Caitlin Powell at LadyBoss.com, Organifi, Sam Ovens, Ty Lopez, and the list goes on and on and on. What you might not know is all of these entrepreneurs, they have a few things in common. The first thing that they have in common is every single one of these guys, they generate tens of millions of dollars a year through sales funnels and paid traffic. And the second thing that you might not know about all these entrepreneurs is literally 80% of their revenue is generated through one single sales funnel stack that is only comprised of 3 single funnels. They're not running 50 funnels. They're not running 28 different strategies. Every single one of these leverage the same sales funnel stack that is only comprised of 3 individual funnels. So my goal with this masterclass isn't to overload you with 30 or 40 different sales funnel strategies. It's not to give you complicated advice. It's to take you back to the fundamentals and show you a proven sales funnel stack that'll work for any product or service-based business. I don't care what you sell. If you get creative, this will work for you, and you will get results that you imagined were never even possible for you in your business. Now, the first piece that I want to go through here is I want to take you back to some fundamentals 101 of sales funnels, if you will. And in order to do that, I want to talk about the value ladder. Now, if you're an entrepreneur on today's video and you don't know what your value ladder looks like, feel free to schedule a call over at luxvoni.com. We're happy to help you craft this and show you if this funnel stack will work for you and how to make it work for you based off how your offers look. But if you have gone through this, then you already know what a value ladder is. A value ladder is a sequence that people step up. Back in the day, the old quote goes, the more that you spend, the closer you get to the guru. This is kind of using that same thing. So what we have here is, as you can see, we have 3 steps to our ladder. Sometimes we have 4 steps. Sometimes we have 6 steps, depending on our offers. But in this example, we're going to do a real 3-step one. Now, here's how this works. As you can see on the left, we have some purple arrows pointing towards cold traffic. And when it comes to cold traffic, these are individuals that don't know of you yet. They're not on your email list. They're not a loyal customer of yours. These are new people, bringing in new blood in the door to expose them to you. Now, the problem with this is a lot of individuals run a lot of cold traffic to offers that are super high ticket. And as you may know, it's very hard to convert someone from cold traffic to a $10 to $15 to $100,000 high ticket customer. There's typically some more relationship building involved before someone is willing to risk that amount of money to buy from you as an entrepreneur. So what we want to do here is we want to have a funnel that all of our cold traffic goes towards. A funnel that the barrier of entry is a little low, a funnel that we can self-liquidate our ad spend while still making a positive ROI or ROAS on our ad spend, and a funnel that's not going to be too complicated and it's going to convert very freaking well. And in this particular case, I'll show you what to use for your cold traffic in the next slide. But then after that, we get someone on our list. We're building that relationship with us. They buy a couple of our programs or they buy a couple of our products. We then own that data. So now we can push them into literally a warm traffic segment that we don't have to spend any more money on ads with. All we have to do is use our email list to get them to step up that value ladder. And then once they buy that, then we can move them up to the hot list. And the closer that they get to the guru is based off how much they spend, right? So imagine yourself being the guru and imagine people coming in cold, converting, you making money off the front, then converting, buying a $2,000 product or service from you, and then converting again and starting at the top, scheduling a call with you or your sales team, and then possibly buying a $10,000 all the way to $10,000 service from you. So that's how I'm going to do this. And the way that we do this and the way that we stack this ladder is with funnels, right? So we have traffic running in. We're leveraging a tripwire funnel. After they go through our tripwire funnel, they get on our list. No, we don't necessarily have to use ads to get them to our webinar funnel or our high ticket funnel, but we can retarget all of those individuals and do that with them with ad roll through Facebook, Google search, and YouTube. But if not, we can just use our email list. And the only funnel that we have to worry about is getting profitable is that tripwire funnel, which is very easy. Then we can use our emails and our email lists to drop these people into other funnels to increase their lifetime value and get them to the top of that value ladder. Now, the 3 funnels that every business needs to do this, I don't care if you have 6 steps here, I don't care what the situation is, you're gonna need a tripwire funnel for the front end, you're gonna need a webinar funnel for the mid-ticket, and then you're gonna need a high-ticket phone call funnel for your high ticket. So on tripwires, we typically have products that are under $500. There's typically some type of lead gen in the front. I'll walk you through what that looks. A webinar, we're typically automating a $900 to $3,000 product. And then a high ticket phone call funnel, we're selling extremely high ticket services, $5,000 all the way up to $100,000. So that's how you get into that high ticket game. So let's go ahead and jump into a little crash course one-on-one when it comes to the tripwire funnel. So every business, I don't care what you do, you need a tripwire funnel on the front end. And if you're currently running ads right now to a phone call funnel or a webinar funnel and it's not converting, this one little tweak can make you wildly profitable on the front end, and then you can feed all of your other funnels with zero ad spend with predictability. It's very simple to do. So this one tweak may take you from not making money to making a lot of money. Now, let's talk about this funnel, the tripwire funnel. Now, the tripwire funnel is the first funnel that we have to build. And this particular funnel is designed for cold traffic. What this funnel will do is it will introduce individuals who have never interacted with you before with a variety of irresistible offers. These funnels are typically consisting of free guides, free books. Hey, we're going to give you the book free. All you got to do is cover the shipping, free training, whatever it may be on the front end. I'll walk you through a variety of ways that people have made this work for their businesses. But the whole goal here is once the cold traffic gets past that initial page and they vote with their actual credit cards or they opt in with a free guide and exchange their information, we then get them in the door. And instead of just leaving them and letting them go, we provide them with a variety of one-time offers that offer solutions to their pain points and to get them to convert. And the more traffic that we push in through the front end, through that free guide or that free offer, the more people convert on those order bumps. And then we end up self-liquidating our ad spend off low-ticket products. And if you get really good at this, you can generate a 3 to 4x return on your ad spend while building your list for free and building a huge audience in the process. Now, tripwires on the right of the screen, you can kind of see a basic tripwire funnel, what that would look like. I'm going to walk you through some super powerful 8-figure ones in just a second. So when it comes to examples of tripwire funnels, you're probably sitting there, okay, who runs it? What do they look like? Russell Brunson for .com secrets, for traffic secrets, and for expert secrets, one runs a tripwire funnel. It's literally how he's built ClickFunnels. Initially, he ran webinars. He changed up his value ladder a little bit. But these are the 3 funnels that he is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars a month right now, building that list, getting people through the door, and of course, converting them into ClickFunnels members, which is a SaaS product. So if you look at this funnel, he leverages a free book plus shipping. So what does that mean? That means that the book is quote unquote free. all you have to cover is the shipping. Now, typically what people do here is they just double the price on the shipping to cover the cost of the book. But that is the first offer. It's a very long form funnel. It's got a video sales letter at the top, and it's all about the book and what you're going to get in the book. Now, if you don't have a book, cool. You can use a guide, you can use a training, you can use whatever. We'll talk about that in a minute. But that particular book offer is only $9.95. So if someone is not exposed to you before, they don't know you, the odds of them risking $9.95 to get value on how to grow their business is very high. Now, once they go through that, they fill that out. It's a two-step checkout page. We grab their information, then we grab their billing details. Now we already know they got a problem. They like what we have to offer. So instead of just leaving them hanging and doing whatever with email automation, it's now time while they're warm to order bump them. And Russell does this in a couple of ways. The first order bump is a $147 offer. So now they've spent $9 on the shipping for the book, right? They hit this page. This offers them another solution. Now they vote with their credit card again for $147. Then we order bump them into another one-time offer for $297. And then we order bump them for the final offer at $197. As you can see here, we have an upsell. We have a bigger upsell. Then we go back to the downsell. And then we have a final confirmation page, which allows Russell to run ads very, very successfully, build a massive list, get people on ClickFunnels while making $47 in profit on every single customer based off these conversion rates. So his initial page converts at 13%. His first order bump converts at 8%. His second order bump converts at 4%. And his final order bump converts at 1.83%, which in the end gives him $47 in profit for every single person who runs through this funnel. A next example that we have here is Lady Boss. So if you're in the fitness space, if you're in the e-com space, if you're coaching people on how to lose weight, here's how Caitlin Powell made $60 million off of this one single funnel. As you can see in the front, she has a traffic source. After that, we give these people a guide, a free Kickstarter guide to kickstart their metabolism, kickstart their strength, and kickstart their weight loss. This book is 100% free. It is not a hard copy book. It is just a digital PDF that gets emailed to their email address. Once they go through, they enter their name and their email for that particular Kickstarter guide. We then push them to a very long form sales letter, and the call to action on that sales letter is a fitness app. Free trial, $1 gets you started, and then it recurs at $27 a month. Once they get through that page, they vote with their credit cards. They say, yes, I want to learn about macros. I want to learn these diets. I want to work less, get more results. I want to do all that. They vote. Then we hit them with one-time offers just like Russell did. The first one-time offer that she has is a supplement. The second is another supplement. The third is another supplement. The fourth offer is another supplement. And then on that thank you page, we loop them into a Facebook group community to build that momentum, build that audience, and really build a movement of people that have ran through this funnel, bought from us, and have joined our Facebook group. So if you're in the fitness space, here's an example of how that would look like. Third person that's used this funnel is MentorBox. Our managing partner here at Luxvoni, Mr. Jonathan Kendall, one of our partners, he actually built this funnel from the ground up for Alex Mayer in MentorBox. This is that same tripwire funnel that we talked about before. It's done tens of millions of dollars a year. If you look at this funnel on the front, we have a basic sales page for a $1 free trial. The second page is a checkout page where they enter their name and their email address, their billing details, and they sign up for this free trial where a book gets delivered to them every single month based off their interest. Once they vote with their credit cards, instead of just leaving them hanging, we get them into upsell number 1, upsell number 2, upsell number 3, which is all digital products and coursewares around wealth, entrepreneurship, marketing, and sales. And then we loop them into that confirmation page, and that funnel is over. The next person who is using this funnel is Mr. Grant Cardone with his Millionaire Booklet. This funnel has done tens of millions of dollars a year. As you can see, how Cardone does this is he has an order page on the front. He's running all that traffic. He's got a free Millionaire Booklet that is all about real estate. Individuals hit that. He says, hey man, we'll give you the book for free. Just cover the shipping. He marks up that shipping. People add that to their cart. They fill out their information, two-step order bump page. And then after they purchase the book, we upsell them on Cardone U. Then we upsell them on 10X Growth Con. And then we loop them in to a confirmation page. This is Grant Cardone's. If you own an e-commerce brand and you're a supplement business, for example, Organifi runs this tripwire funnel as well. Literally how they do it is they have a sales page on the front with a mid-ticket product, not very high ticket, mid-ticket, or low ticket, if you will. Then they have a checkout page, collect that information, get these individuals to purchase this particular product. And once they vote with their credit cards, we don't just leave them hanging. Now we order bump them on other supplements around weight loss, nootropics, whatever it may be. So as you can see in this funnel, initial sales page, checkout page, upsell 1, upsell 2, upsell 3, upsell 4, upsell 5, confirmation page with a Facebook group invite. Garrett White also runs this tripwire funnel. Same thing. He's got a long form sales letter on the front for Wake Up Warrior. He's selling a book on this. Video sales letter at the very top. We grab all their information, collect that information for a card. I think this book is $119. And then after that, we order bump them, throw them into a confirmation page, and it's the same freaking process. So as you can see, everybody that's doing big numbers, they're running this funnel. You need a tripwire funnel, and you need it dialed in, and you want the architecture to be proven like this to where you can self-liquidate your spend. If you don't have experience in creating these offers, if you don't have experience in setting all this up, creating the copy, the graphic design, and everything else, head over to luxvoni.com. This is all we do. We have built hundreds of these tripwires based off these proven architectures that have made tens of millions of dollars a year, and we can build it and deliver it to you within 7 to 14 business days. So if that interests you, head over there. But if you're somebody who wants to try to build this yourself, keep on watching. Now, let's move to the second piece. So if we progress back to that value ladder, now we got the tripwire funnel out of the way. What's the next step? Okay, tripwire's low ticket. Now we need a mid ticket. We need to sell something that's $900 to a couple of thousands of dollars, right? And the best way that we're going to do that is to preload ourselves through an Evergreen webinar that runs 24/7, 365. We're not on the phone 8 hours a day. This presentation's running all the time for pennies on the dollar, and people are going in through an immersive journey, and we're teaching them about something, and then we're getting them to close on one of our mid-ticket products. So let's talk about the webinar sales funnel. Now, the webinar funnel is the second funnel that you must build, and it's really designed for warm traffic. So these are individuals that have bought for you before, they're exposed to you. They're not hot leads. They need a little bit more influence, a little bit more persuasion to get them to scale up that value ladder. But with that being said, this funnel is going to introduce warm traffic to a pre-recorded training where we are going to sell a $900 to $3,000 product or service. This could be a course, this could be a mastermind, this could be an event, this could be some training, this could be some coaching, this could be a high-ticket product, whatever it may be. Now, once the warm audience gets into this webinar, they go through this particular webinar, we're going to jump on, we're going to have a super powerful introduction, we're going to have 3 content sections, we're going to have a transition and a recap of everything that we covered, and then we are going to have a close where we close them right on that webinar, send them to a checkout page, and get them to purchase our product or service on pure automation. And there's a couple of variations of this funnel. As you can see on the right of my screen, you typically have a webinar registration page, a broadcast page, and the order page. There's a couple of different ways you can do this. We'll talk about that later on in the masterclass, and we'll take you through that funnel and show you some of the best practices for webinar funnels. But this is the second funnel that every business needs. Now, if you're looking for inspiration, okay, webinars don't work anymore. People will, everybody's so black and white these days. But if you want to know some real examples of people who have done crazy numbers with webinars, just go look at mastermind.com, which Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi built. That offer did $150 million in a single year off of one single webinar selling a super high-ticket product. Dan Henry over at with his webinar, with all of his courses at getclients.com, he's leveraged a webinar for like 3.5 years. Sam Ovens runs a webinar over at consulting.com. His webinar did $36 million in a single year on complete automation with no sales team, automating a $1,900 product called Consulting Accelerator. Frank Kern also uses a webinar for his Inner Circle program. He's got literally 1,400 people paying him $347 a month, which equates to about $500,000 a month, and he only spends 1 day working on this business. So webinars are very powerful. As I mentioned before, ClickFunnels.com ran a webinar for quite some time. When they started building ClickFunnels, their offers changed a little bit, but they were able to get to 8 figures a year with just a webinar alone. We've leveraged webinars for years and years and years at Luxvoni through my consulting practice. I literally have built webinars that have gone on to do tons of money, 8 figures, 50, 40, $30 million a year. They're super powerful. So this is the second funnel that you're going to need. And we'll talk about webinar funnels a little bit more and how all that looks. Now, the third funnel that you're going to need at the very top of that value ladder, if we scroll back, now we got the tripwire funnel on the front. Now we got our webinar recorded, dialed in, entire funnels built. We're ready to rock and roll. We're going to sell a $900 to $3,000 product on automation with the webinar. The next piece is high ticket. Now, when I say high ticket, I'm talking about $5,000 all the way to $100,000. With high ticket offers, people typically have questions. There's engagement letters involved, contracts involved, and wire information involved. So therefore, these are higher ticket offers that require a human being, if you will. You're not going to be able to automate a $100,000 offer. It just doesn't happen in the real world. So let's move back to that third funnel real quick. Now, the third funnel that every business needs is the high ticket phone call sales funnel. This is a funnel right now that is making everyone tons of money, but a lot of people have this issue with not having the other funnels and trying to run cold traffic to this phone call funnel. And they're able to get profitable, very few of them, if you have a super powerful sales team. If you don't, you're going to lose money on this. So it's important that you stack these in this way. Tripwire first, webinar second, high ticket phone call funnel third. Now, the phone call funnel is the third funnel that you must have, and it's really designed for hot traffic. People who have bought from you, people who have engaged with your content, people who are on your email list that want more, love the stuff that you're putting out, and they're followers of yours, right? Now, what this funnel will enable you to do is it will enable basically hot prospects to run through and book consultations with you or your sales team where you will sell high ticket services for $5,000 to $10,000. Now, there's some tricks to these. If you're a dentist, there's all kinds of tricks to making these work and turning these people into appointments that show up into your physical location. So if you have questions about that, you can just head over to luxvoni.com, book a call with us, and we'll show you how that works. But this is for your masterminds. This is for your high ticket consulting. This is for your done for you services, your done with you services. Anything that's over $5,000, you're going to need a phone call funnel to make it work. Now, this funnel is designed for the very top of your value ladder, and it is typically one of the highest profit margin funnels that any business can have. However, if you just take cold traffic and you don't hit the tripwire, you don't have the webinar, and you push all that cold traffic right to your webinar or right to your high ticket phone call funnel, it will not be as profitable as it could be if you stack these other ones. Now, if you're really good at internet marketing, you can get away with it at probably a 3 to 6x ROAS, return on ad spend. But if you're not, you're going to lose money hand over fist. It's very hard to take someone from a complete stranger and close them with one interaction on a one-call close. Now, if you've got super talented closers, it is possible, but you're leaving money on the table if you do not set it up this way. So let's talk about phone call funnels. Who's running phone call funnels? Alex Hormozi at Gym Launch Secrets, $60 million a year, $8,000 high-ticket service selling to gym owners. He has now exited for like $40 million and sold that company. But with that being said, it was built off of this particular funnel. It was a phone call funnel. Now, here's the cool thing. In this particular funnel, there is a lead gen on the front end for a case study. So we'll talk about this more of how you can stack this. So he puts a tripwire in the front, but instead of having 3 separate funnels, he stacks them all into one funnel. You got a tripwire on the front for a case study. You got a pop-up for the squeeze page to collect the information. And then you got a long-form social proof and application page where somebody can fill out an app to work with Gym Launch Secrets. and schedule a call with one of their representatives. So we'll talk about that a little more. Next person that we have here is Tony Robbins. He's been running this phone call funnel for business mastery for years. It's a dynamic survey funnel that leads to a scheduler to where people can book a consultation to see if they qualify for his business mastery event. This funnel has done hundreds of millions of dollars, and there is tons of super successful closers on the back end of this that make a lot of money. Next one, Luxvoni.com. We've ran phone call funnels since 2015, and we have made a whole lot of money in the process. One of the hardest things that we did is, while a lot of other people were automating their offers back in the day, we were able to get away with running cold traffic to a phone call funnel with no tripwire and with no webinar. And then eventually we got into the webinar game, had massive months there, put up massive numbers, and I started building webinars as a part of our services in a consulting practice. Some of those webinars went on to do tens of millions of dollars a year, but long story short, we missed out on this tripwire funnel. We did not have a tripwire funnel for years. Yes, we still made it successful, but looking back now, we left millions and millions of dollars on the table. So don't skip this part. It's very important. Make sure you have that tripwire. So we've used it for years. Everybody right now is running phone call funnels at the very top of their value ladder. Now, if you've gone through this video, this is an introduction video. This is not designed for the nitty-gritty. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty over the next couple of videos to come. But if you're still watching this video and you're still skeptical and you're sitting there right now and you're saying, okay, all this is great, but will this work for my business? I'm still skeptical. I don't know if this will work. Let me be frank with you. Yes, this will work for your business. I don't care if you're an attorney. I don't care if you're a damn dentist. I don't care if you're a coach. I don't care if you're a fitness expert. I don't care if you own a landscaping company. I don't care what you own. If you own a product or service-based business with some creativity, you can 100% make this funnel work for your business. Do not let your limiting beliefs disempower you from reaching your potential. It has worked. It has worked for all of these people and have done hundreds of millions of dollars just between the funnels I showed you. That's over $1 billion in revenue and collective sales. Tony Robbins, 100 million. Dean Graciasi, 100 million. I mean, just do the math. Question is can you do 5% as well as these guys? It's $5 million in newfound revenue a year. So yes, it'll work, but get those limiting beliefs out of your mind. They're excuses. Every successful person I just took you through, they didn't have limiting beliefs around this. They committed, they got it done, and they got the result, and that's what you're going to have to do. Or you can keep getting what you're already getting and keep doing what you're already doing. So it's completely up to you. If you can't take my word for it, you can't take the word of hundreds of entrepreneurs that have gone on to build 8-figure enterprises with these funnels, then there's nothing me, God, or anybody can do for you. You're going to be exactly where you're at right now, 12 months from now. So don't be a skeptic. If you're someone who's optimistic, you want to learn, you want to grow your business, I'm telling you right now, these 3 funnels will work. And if you need help structuring this out, if you're confused, how do I set my offers up? What does my value ladder look like? Which funnels do I need? What traffic platforms do I need to run on to make this freaking thing work and cut the learning curve and make the success of your business inevitable? Just head over to Luxvoni.com. Go right over to Luxvoni.com. Go there. Look at all the social proof. Look at all the people we represent. Look at all the success we've had with these funnels. And then schedule a consultation with us. Fill out the short application. We'll do some due diligence on your business. We'll spend 2-3 hours looking at your business before we ever jump on the call with you. We'll jump on a call with you, and we'll build you this strategy out based off your profit margins, based off your financials, based off your products or services, and we'll tell you if we can make this work for you. But I can tell you this, there is about a 95% chance that if you get on that call, we can structure this out in a streamlined way and make it work for your business. So if you're not a skeptic, go ahead and join that call. If you've got limiting beliefs, you've been burnt, all that other stuff, we're not a fit for each other, okay? Just go somewhere else, keep watching these videos, try to build it yourself. But if you're an optimist, you're not skeptical, you're serious about scaling your business, head over to Luxvoni.com. That concludes video number 1 of the Sales Funnel Stacking Masterclass. Over the next videos, we're going to get into the nitty gritty. We're going to talk about the tripwire funnel in more detail. We're going to talk about the webinar funnel in more detail. We're going to talk about the high ticket phone call funnel in more detail. We're going to talk about some different architectures that you can run, some different structures you can use to make the success of your business inevitable. If you enjoyed this video, do us a huge favor. We're releasing all this content for completely free. All we ask for is if you subscribe to the YouTube channel below, give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't selected that little bell button at the bottom and you like this content, click that so you get notified every time we release content to you. We hope you enjoyed this video. Be great, enjoy the day, and remember, you're just one funnel away, and we'll catch you on lesson number 2. Take care, guys.